That's your test. My people were enslaved, but
I was not laughing at slavery. I don't think it's funny. But if my makeup is sweating off, just know I'm hot. It is so hot. Like, look at me. Look at this. I'm hot, y'all. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Here with me, Jills, and today's video is going to, I don't know what I want to call it, but whatever the title is, that's what the video is. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, okay? You'll love it here, I promise you. You will love it here. Let's get into the nitty gritty. I don't know if it was a year or two. I think it was 2 years ago or 3. I don't remember. But I met a friend, and this friend, they are very irrelevant to this story, so I'm not even gonna give them a name or anything. How I met my friend was I was roaming through the streets, you know what I'm saying? I was outside for real, not like that, but I think I was taking a walk or something. I had just got back from a walk, and this person was like, "Hey, you're really pretty, what's tea?" And I said, "What's tea, Ski? Is you good? Like, what's up?" Then we ended up clicking. The energy was there as we, you know, our relationship progressed. Friendship. When I say relationship, there's levels to it. So as our friendship progressed, my friend is like, "Oh my God, I have a friend who does podcasts. You should come one day. Y'all live right next to each other. Like, I feel like y'all be really cool friends." He had to tell me about this boy like 4 or 5 times. I ain't gonna lie, because the first time cool, second time okay, third time all right, fourth time okay, bro. At this point, let me go see this damn man. And if he's that cool, let's see. Because one thing about it, I love listening to podcasts. I love people who does podcasts, and I love seeing people use their voice. It really makes me happy. I'm not gonna lie. I just love listening to people talk. I can listen to an hour or 3 hour long story time. If you make story times or podcasts, just know I'm listening. I am listening. I love it. I love a good story. I love it. And I prefer true crime. True crime is like the best. Like, I just love it. And I love people who like talk about like self-care. Okay, that's beside the point. Anywho, I finally met the podcaster. The podcaster, we're gonna name him Locks, okay? Locks is a podcaster, and my friend introduced me to him. He was cool. We chatted up. We was all talking. Great conversation. Lovely man. And I was just so proud to see a black man doing podcasts, you know, using his voice, which I feel like everybody should do. Always use your voice. Like, I am a big advocate of using your voice. Like, yay. I'm like, yay, go and use that voice, boo. Now, what this podcast do, right? When I first came to his house, when I first went to his house, he was interviewing somebody. I think the person made music. I don't even know. But he was interviewing somebody, and the interview was cute. Like, you're using your voice. That's powerful. Your voice is powerful, y'all. We're all talking and stuff, and we exchanged social medias. Everybody else in there, we was basically networking, and everybody was, well, I was networking. I don't know what everybody was doing. He told me, like, we should do a podcast together. I said, yeah, let's do it. We should definitely do it. That was the first time I met him. Real chill. I really love that you're using your voice. And I remember he was showing us, I'm sorry if it's shaking because you guys are on a table. He was showing us some videos of some things that was happening in our neighborhood, because we live in the same neighborhood, and, you know, some interviews that he have did, some podcasts he have did, you know what I'm saying? It was real nice, real cute, real sweet. There was another time where me and my other friends, like, it was a lot of us, I started to make friends every single day on my block. I started to make new friends in the summer. Like, I don't know what was going on. I was just making friends from left to right. I had my card games. I had a game called Truth or Drink. Well, I still do, but I have a game called Truth or Drink. And I was like, okay, let's play it. We was all over there. We had drinks, we got a food or whatever. We was chilling, we was drinking, we was having fun. We played the game, we was talking. It was time for me to do an episode with me. Remember, I was there and we were talking about Reddit. Remember, he was like saying some flirtatious things. Well, I'm not stupid, I'm not dumb, and I have a very high self-esteem. I'm very cocky. I know I'm a bad, real fine, real thick, real cute. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm attractive. I know. I know, baby, it's Big Juice. You know what's going on? He was saying some things and I'm just like, Anytime I was at his house, I was always with somebody, because I didn't really know this man like that. Like, you cool and stuff, I like what you do, but I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comfortable with you yet. He would be flirting here and there, and I never would entertain it. So he would like flirt, but I wouldn't entertain it. I'll act like I can't hear. Like, I'll act like I'm dead. I'm the type of person who, I'll be acting like I'm dead. I'm always, huh? Huh? I want, huh? Out of you. Now, let's fast forward to the juicy parts, because all of this shit don't matter. How we met is very boring. You know, when you meeting somebody, it's the most boringest ever. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. It was one day I was at home. I had just, what you call it, came back from my friend's house. I'm at home, I'm chilling. I get a call from Instagram. I said, oh, who is it from? Locks. I said, oh, okay. Hello. Locks said, what's up? You know, I'm feeling good right now. Like, you gonna come over? Like, You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's a prank because, baby, you do YouTube and that camera be rolling 24/7. Side note, that camera is old. Like, when you go to his house, you cannot say shit personal. You cannot say anything that you know that you want the world hearing, because the camera's always recording. He don't tell you that he's recording. And I know it's his house. He's not obligated to, I guess. But that's federal. That is so federal. Like, what if I murder somebody and I'd be like, hey, y'all just murdered somebody and then you record me or you live and it's like, oh, damn, I never murdered nobody, y'all. I didn't murder anybody, but I'm just saying, like, it's federal. I always be asking this question. Who's you drinking? Come over. Like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like good, you know? And I'm like, whoa. It's got to be a prank. It got to be a prank. It got to be a prank. I said, I'm not coming over. You right down the street. You right there. You know, you might as well just come. Y'all, honestly, I don't know what I don't know verbatim every sentence he said. But this is what it was around. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck no, fuck no. I'm not coming over. Fuck no, I ain't coming over, baby. You need to go find somebody else, because you... And I kept asking, like, are you being for real right now? Are you okay? I kept asking him that because I'm genuinely thinking that this is a prank, because we don't talk like this. Where is this coming from? But that was the first time. Hung up the phone. It was a whole different day. I get a call again. He called me. He talking freaky. I'm like, I'm going to call you back. Like, nigga, what is this? Then now we texting. I had a friend, we're gonna name this friend Husky. Me and Husky was talking, right? And Husky live in the same area. I'm basically telling Husky what's going on, because I ain't gonna lie, I was starting to feel uncomfortable. So I want Husky to come over here. You know, even though Locks was not here, I was just feeling uncomfortable and I wanted Husky here. Husky said he can't do nothing for me and I should go for it. I just told you. Like, and that was what confused me. Cause go for what? No, I don't want him. I'm not attracted to that man. Like, he's cool and all. Like I said, he's cool, but I'm not attracted to you. I'm going for sugar honey iced tea. I'm not. He said, put me on then. I said, I bet. Mind you, Husky's a queer man. So, and Locks is straight. So I don't know how it was gonna work, but baby, I was gonna try something. And one thing about me and all my friends, we are trolls and we play a lot. A lot of things, you know, you can't take it serious. Okay, you can't take it serious at all. We troll a lot. So I'm saying, okay, I'm finna put you on then. Like, I would love to put you on. Mind y'all, I didn't give this man nothing, no inkling, no anything. I didn't give him the feeling. I didn't give him the feeling that I was attracted to him or I liked him or I wanted to do anything with him. When I was at his house, it was strictly just, we just cool, we kicking it, we're networking, and then we leave. When he asked me, I was texting my friend, mind you, I'm texting both of them at the same time. He said he gonna beat his beans since I'm not with it. Since I'm not finna come over or he can't come over, he was finna beat his beans. And then he said, let me know if you want a video. And then I tell my friend, like, okay, I'm gonna get you the video. I don't care how your thing look like. I'm not attracted to you. But the thing about this is, it was just so random. It was literally out of the blue. To go find somebody who's interested in you and in that. I was never interested in you and in that. I did it the third time, right? And when he did it the third time, I made this boy uncomfortable. The first time was, okay, you playing. The second time, I'm like, okay. The third time now, I'm starting to get pissed. I got pissed and I was irritated because I'm like, okay, this is starting to irritate me because, for one, I never gave the impression that I liked you or I wanted to do anything with you. I remember sitting down in my living room and it was all my friends here. And I was explaining how I feel very uncomfortable. I told him I felt very uncomfortable because I don't know you that well and the first thing you want to do is me. That's weird. I thought we were just gonna be coming over to network and to make podcasts and stuff because originally that's what we were doing. On the phone telling me I know you want it and this, that, and the third. Like, how you know what I want? I told my friend I do not want to be around him, and I said that I was going to have a conversation with him so he can know, like, you know, this is not okay. And I feel uncomfortable and I just feel like I don't want to be a part of your podcast anymore. And any prior videos we did before, I would appreciate if you just take them down because I feel like this is getting too much. I told my friend that I do not want to go. Anytime you want to go, just I don't want to come. I don't want to go. And I remember that very day, my friend was just like, okay, can you just come over just one last time? And this is Husky telling me this. Can you just come over one last time? Just come over one last time. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to go. I'm uncomfortable. Like, no. It's like just one last time and I would never ask you again. And I'm like, bro, I just told you I'm uncomfortable. Like, I feel like all he sees me at is a sex doll. Like, you see me as a sex doll, a sexual being. I'm just somebody you want to I'm not somebody that you give a about for real. Like, you don't want to be cool with me. You just want to that's it. And I'm just not the girl for that. I don't want you. I'm like, you know, okay, I'm gonna just go, but I'm gonna make him feel really uncomfortable, right? So I remember this day, we walked up in there, it was all of us, we sat down. Husky was doing an episode with him. So Husky is talking to him. They on the chair, they talking. Mind you, they already know that, like, I'm not really fucking with him. I don't fuck with him no more. I didn't really talk to him when I walked in. I sat down. Mind you, I'm in his house disrespecting him, which I could have just got up and left. I ain't gonna lie. But I went to his house. I'm already irritated. I'm on 10. I'm huffing and puffing, upset, walking the chair. I'm sat down, throwing shade, laughing, making jokes here and there with the people who was around me. Like, I'm making jokes about him and I'm being rude. Like, I just have this disgusting energy with me because I was just so irritated. I didn't want to be around him. I didn't want to be there because you make me uncomfortable. So I'm finna make you uncomfortable in your home. I'm huffing and puffing. I'm recording my little Snapchat videos.
Oh, we're hanging out already?
Chilling.
I was gonna make you want to.
This is also the time where I'm trying to figure out how I'm about to tell him what I want to tell him. We're sitting there and they have he and my friend having a little podcast session, and we listening, and then next thing you know, I'm hearing him talk about how he wants to, not me, all of us, because it was multiple people in that room. He was saying how he wanted to go to Africa and get girls who grew up without a father and turn them into sex slaves because they're easily manipulated. If I'm lying, I'm dying. That triggered the fuck out of me. Because for one thing we have to think for sure, I use my voice a lot. And this is his opinion too. Like, that's something that he wants to do. That's his preference, so I can't get mad. But it wasn't sitting with me. That really triggered me because I grew up without a father. I know a lot of people who grew up without a father and they're very strong and they're not easily manipulated. I don't believe people who grew up without a father or who don't have their mom, who grew up without their mother, are easily manipulated. I was so irritated because I'm like, bro, I already don't like you, and then you say stupid shit like this. Oh, now I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Like, what are you trying to say right now? Like, what? He's trying to explain. And I'm like, like, this is weird. And he was like, you got something to say? Like, I said, yeah. I got up and I sat in the chair because now my friend had moved. I'm already irritated because what previously happened, and then this. I'm in the chair, and then next thing you know, it was funny to me. I was laughing the whole time I was there. It was funny to me because you keep switching, like, you keep talking about different things. And if anybody know me, know, like, I'ma laugh. Especially when I'm irritated, I'ma do a little snicker. I'm gonna do a little, yes. Then he goes, what type of man would you date? And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Hold on. We was just talking about what? I was basically talking about how I wouldn't date I'm Liberian, y'all. I'm Liberian, but I wouldn't date Liberian men because Liberian men is just terrible. I'm so sorry. It's my preference. We talk about this, right? And then I'm just, in my head, I'm just like, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, how we go from that to what type of man you date? I'm in my head now, right? Then out of nowhere, I zoned out for a little bit. So I'm like, this boy is starting to piss me off. Like, you know, because first of all, a few times we've been talking, you've been talking to me about sex. And then you say some dumb shit like this. And then I just hear, oh, I don't know when this came about, but he was talking about how he was 30% or whatever percent Nigerian. And personally, and he was talking about how he took an ancestry test and stuff. And I do not believe in the ancestrytest.com. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you take the test and then they try to tell you, like, what percentage of what part, like, you know what I'm talking about. The ancestry test. I don't believe in the ancestry test, and I feel like it's not accurate. Like, I'm not saying it's fake, but I just feel like it's not accurate. And that's literally my opinion. If it's accurate, it is. So when he goes to talk about how he's Nigerian, I was processing in my head everything. And then he goes, you know, my ancestors were enslaved, and then that's when I busted out laughing. When I busted out laughing, it looked like I'm laughing at the slavery thing. Mind you, I swear to God, y'all, I did not hear this boy even say that.
Ancestry test. My people were enslaved, but
literally, I didn't even hear him say like he said that his ancestors were enslaved, right? I didn't hear him say that. So then when he starts to say, wait, and I was like, no, wait. And I was trying to explain myself. What I was trying to say is, I do not believe that your you're 90% Nigerian or whatever. I just don't believe in the test. And mind you, I didn't even address anything he said about ancestors being enslaved. I didn't address it because I wasn't talking about that, and I didn't hear him say it. Even though I'm right here, I didn't hear him say it. Okay? And mind you, like I said, there was multiple people in that room. I'm already irritated because I'm like, yeah, like, okay, I don't want to be here no more because you're pissing me off. He was talking, he was like, no, explain. I'm talking and I'm telling him, like, you know, I don't believe in the test or whatever. Cool, that's the conversation. And then I forgot how it ended, but I remember I got up and then we all had left. And I remember I went downstairs and I'm in the hallway and I'm just like, why do you believe that people who grew up without fathers are easily manipulated? Like, that is so weird. Like, you're so weird. You're trying to create a sex cult for what? So the next day, I was walking my dog and I was in the middle of writing him a text message. I was going to write him that we need to talk and that, you know, I feel disrespected because of what's been happening. The moment I'm in the middle of watching them, bro, it was God. The moment I'm in the middle of typing the message, I see a notification on my phone. I was tagged in whatever. I clicked on the video, on the thing, and then next thing you know, I didn't even see the video. I saw the caption first. My Instagram name is Laughing at Slavery. I think we should cancel her. And I'm like, what? So I click on the video, I'm watching it, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I wasn't even laughing at that. I'm so confused. So then I commented and I said, I was like, it's funny how you know what I was laughing at. I said something around there. I said, it's funny how you know what I was laughing at. Like, you know I wasn't laughing at that. You know what I was laughing at. I was not laughing at that. Like, that's funny how you try to spin it. I wonder if he's doing this because of how awkward it's been ever since our last conversation and he got rejected. I sent it to my friends, so people sent me the video, and he was just like, he's like, come to the house and come clear. No, I forgot what I texted him. I think it was something like, why would you post that? You know that's how I was laughing at, whatever the case may be, or whatever. And he was like, come to the house and clear it up then. And I'm like, I'm not coming to your house because I'm uncomfortable with you. Why do I need to come to your house? I could just make a video on my own. I do not need to come to your house to do anything. I do not want to be, and especially I do not want to be at your house by myself. I don't trust you. I do not trust you. Me and my friends were talking about it. My friends were all shocked because they know me. I'm not gonna sit here and, I'm literally Liberian, y'all. I'm Liberian. I'm black. Why would I sit here and laugh at the struggles that our ancestors have been through? But first of all, I already go through enough. We go through enough, period. We go through enough. My personal struggles, I'm already tall as shit. I'm already tall as hell and I'm black. I'm already scary. When I speak, I'm very passionate. People call me aggressive. When I'm expressing how I feel, people say I'm angry. I go through day-to-day struggles. So for me to sit here and just, I kiki, because my people back then was getting beat on, spit on, laughed at, made it to zoo animals. Like, that shit. Now, first of all, why would I laugh at that? Why? I'm literally black. My people is literally from the motherland. So I'm confused as to why would I sit here and just, why would I? It's like everybody is putting what they, like, they're all saying, they're all telling me what I think. You think it's funny. Why do you think? I don't think that. I never thought to think to thought. I never thought that. I see everybody comments, everybody is stitching the video, everybody is going off, going crazy.
And you know what's so crazy? You know, I TikTok, don't put this stuff on my For You page no more. I'm like, sometimes I be wanting to stop talking about this. I be wanting to switch up my content, but it just, oh my God. And you're Liberian. But it's funny to talk.
Everybody said that I have an evil spirit, I'm this, I'm that, and a whole bunch of stuff. Mind you, nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. So when I seen the video, yes, I was irritated. I was upset. It was even some people too I had to clap back. I had to clap back on some people because, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Although I did the necessary actions to be a better me, sometimes my gangster still be coming out, boo. It was one person who I had to sit down and explain everything to, and then she wanted, I'm so sorry, I just went back based off what I seen. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to yourself. Here's my thing. I'm not mad at anybody that was going off of me, that called me ignorant. I'm not mad at nobody that made a stitch or anything. I'm not upset. What I'm upset about is I don't like people try to act fake woke. Let's not do that. If you care so much about our ancestors, care all the way. Because let me tell you something. If I was him and somebody was actually laughing at something like that, I'm going to educate you. Hey, you laughing at this situation is making me uncomfortable. Bearing what our people have been through is uncomfortable. Why are you like, what's funny? Like, why do you feel like it's funny? Well, this is why it's not funny, and this is why it's disrespectful. I feel like you should correct that. We should correct it. Let's correct it. We're gonna correct it. Educate one another. Y'all all jumped on the bandwagon to get y'all 10 seconds of fame, and most of y'all thought that that video was gonna go viral, super viral. So y'all try to hop on the bandwagon to get likes and views, and it didn't go far. One thing about my God, he always gonna come through. This was a lesson, and I'm happy that it happened because I feel like that had to happen so I can be in a position to sit in this very chair today and speak on this situation. When y'all see somebody make an ignorant comment or do something very ignorant, instead of bashing them, let's correct them. Especially your black sisters and brothers. Correct them. We all supposed to be family, right? Y'all all care about our ancestors, right? Remember when I told this dude, like, why are you lying to these people? He gonna say, you just mad because you look bad on the internet. What?
I'm back again. So after the whole situation happened, I remember I posted a video on my Instagram, which I will show you guys.
I'm gonna give you a little word of the day, which is boundaries. Learn how to set boundaries with men who only sees you as sexual beings. You know, when the initial relationship was supposed to be a friendship, but you know, they crossed the boundaries, and you know, now you have to learn how to distance yourself. I need to learn how to, you know, set boundaries, and it's just, yeah, set boundaries, especially with content creators who is using you for content for whatever reason.
I remember when he seen the video, he gonna text me this stupid message talk about, it's like, bro, you literally called me 3 different times on Demon Time. You called me three different times on Demon Time. What are you talking about?
My thing is, if you're gonna say something, say the whole truth. You didn't say the whole truth. You didn't post the whole clip. Let the world see. You put a part where you know is going to gain attraction. And then it's funny because you literally said, I don't think that she was laughing at slavery, but I think this is a conversation that needs to be held. But this is not the right way to. This is literally not the right way to go about the situation. If you want to have a conversation, let's have a conversation, and let's do it the right way. You don't have to purposely make somebody look bad to gain views. That is sick. I remember I was enraged when this video came out, but something told me, do not speak on this now. Let it simmer. Once everybody got their think pieces out, everybody said what they had to say. Now I'm in a position where I can speak about it, and it's so funny because it ties into like the whole situation with my ex. So that's why I decided to come out and say this video. You sit there, you fabricate stories a lot. Me and my friends literally witnessed this man make up a whole story about how his baby mom boyfriend slapped him when he went to go pick up his son from school. I don't know if that video was posted, but he was recording it. And then afterwards, when everything was over, he was like, yeah, I just made that whole story up. I am learning to live in my truth. Whether it makes me bad or look bad or good, I don't give a damn. The lesson is more important to me. Telling y'all this story is not so y'all can be on my side. I just want y'all to know, if y'all see anything ignorant online and y'all don't know the full story, instead of y'all bashing that person, let's educate them. It's not hard, it's not difficult to tell somebody or educate somebody on something that you feel like they lack of. A lot of y'all thought that I don't know nothing about my background, I don't know nothing about my heritage, my culture, nothing. I'm literally Liberian. My people's from the motherland. We experience crazy ass shit every day to this day. I remember I used to be a person who could not use her voice, and I was afraid to use my voice because I was afraid to be called aggressive. But now I use it every day. I don't understand the internet. I was just so confused, and I'm not mad at anybody, but I could just be mad at him because you know what he was trying to do. And then my thing is, you didn't stand on it. You backtracked and said, I don't, how you gonna say, oh, she laughed at slavery, I think we should cancel her. And then say, I don't think she laughed at slavery, but we should have this conversation. But you went about it the wrong way. Now you have these people thinking that I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. My people were literally enslaved. So I'm confused why I would sit here and laugh at the pain my people literally went through. I was laughing because of what you have done, and then the topic you were talking about, you were discussing, that you did not post, you was discussing about. And then I was laughing at the way how you just be jumping from topic to topic. Like, That's why I was laughing. I was not laughing at slavery. I don't think it's funny. You really confused me in this whole situation, because I know you thought you were gonna have your viral moment and you didn't have it, so you had to delete it, and then now you're rebranding and stuff, whatever you got going on. I had to address this one day, because now that I am starting to be a consistent content creator, I know one day this video is going to resurface and it's going to haunt me. And I'm trying to spread love. I am at a place where my viewers, I want you guys to feel my genuine love, and I want you guys to take my advice, take my experience, and do better. Like, most of my videos that you guys are going to watch, even the ones that I have posted, there always going to be a lesson in the video, because I want you guys to grow, I want you guys to flourish, and I want you guys to be the best that you guys can be. Life is too short to be sitting here spreading hate, and I'm genuinely a loving person. Like, I really am a loving person. I really want everybody to just love and care for each other, but I know that's not how the world is, but it starts from somewhere. I'm glad that I let it go and I didn't let it suck my energy, and I waited until I was good to tell the story with the screenshots, because you ain't finna tell my name. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye.